Good morning. Turn this camera a little bit. We outside of the Ortachung Convention Center, you know, where this is where before to spend taxpayers' money, how much money to mobilize these things. It is good, but what would be better are protected. And so we are out here this morning and we'll be picketing. We'll be calling out the minister. Yeah, we'll be calling out the minister. And we're not blocking the traffic. We're not blocking the traffic. We can be standing up right here, right? As peaceful as ever. You see, the driver come out. God, it's taking too long for the minister to move. You see, he's arrogant. Look. So he come out and speeding up the process because they got to go through the security check, right? And they're going in there. And we have our persons because these are what we call showpiece, big statements. The minister's there and they're taking long. So I don't know how they're going to move them out. But you'll see, this is a showpiece. As if everything is good and life is bright and beautiful. This is what you call the drama. So they ain't going to check. So the minister is now going in, but we are outside here picketing. You will hear from all of us why we're here this morning. Because the children in this nation continues to suffer. And, we have a responsibility as a movement and as a leader to protect. This is Vindy. Bring the placard, Maya. Only showing Vindy she placard. She's in there. You gotta let her see she placard. Open up these placards. We are now here. Make sure that Vindy see what's happening. Right? Yes, 21 children. We gotta make sure that Vindy understand what is happening. You see? This morning, I think the media. David, you're gonna give me my placard and then allow me to speak to the media here. Give Tyler next one. Look, could you hold this and take your placard? Allow me to speak to the Honorable Setlana. Um, and we will speak. Tyler, you go turn the light and see the police if you want to get um, here. So look that video. Turn the cameras, we busy here. Over here. All right. Well, we're not out here just protesting weird they're protesting the system that deals with children who are still our honorable children of the state. Unlike Blackmore, while the minister talking and investigating a particular action, I want to remind us that it was last year that the one children from the microphone escaped. And then the ministry came out and the minister said that the children returned safely. And it was a misunderstanding among children in the home. many times I've been able to come here supply for the children. Even supplies are never on time. And of course, the valuation. Again, we see January of this month, 7 children escaped from the park. I want to ask the large investigation also into the state and what's happening to our children and what happened to the children. And if the media help with the asking minister what happened to our 7 children, and where are they? Because based on our information, the state themselves don't know where these children are. Now, although we have children, some of them face abuse by family, by relatives, by persons, and you take these children from the parents. They're not able to see their children, and then they're treated by the state. How can the state manage itself? I'm calling also that it is time for the government to collaborate with civil society and NGOs to manage these home state care children. And therefore, any good government or the good government will want the best for the children. So then the state will hold civil society accountable for the children. What we find happening for decades is that the state is lord unto itself. So when a child suffers in state care, it stop already out there to silent. This is oppression. These, what are we dealing with? Are we dealing with traffic children? Are we dealing with criminals? Are these state care now managed as if there are baby prisons for children who are already looking forward to support? It hurts, madam, from the media. And so we are out here not because a child was lost. Several children are here speaking at the minute. What we see here is a mockery to the children. It's hard to see the ministries in chaos. Staff are complaining, competent staff walking off because the government, through this minister, is handling state with vulnerable children as if it's a political organ. The minister is here to serve, and the minister must listen, and our children must be protected. So that's why we are over. Yes. We always write government and the various things. We write the president, we write the vice president to meet with us on matters of national interest. I myself, when I reached out to the minister only once, she replied and said we will meet. And then canceled and said we will not. The government is not operating like we all. We have information. It said, Lana, if you want to take me as a leader, I'm out here fighting for vulnerable children for decades too. I have a lot of information that the minister is far from and a lot of experience and institutional memories. What is happening and the information coming to us is a movement to me with human trafficking. It's alarming. And we have to be careful as a state how we deal with vulnerable children in the state. Please, we can find the University of Governors and say you have some legislative gaps around this country. But what is happening in the country children and representation? Why you don't have 50 something? I went to my brother. We have a problem. My father have a problem. How much more child have to die? We're coming up with Women International Deals in the next couple of days. And you know what? Then I'm a big number. You have to understand this. You have to put it here. They have a tribunal for that. Instead of a children are they're doing nothing to 3-year-old women. And it was brought to the attention of the minister. 2 years has gone. And no justice. Still waiting for a 15-year-old died. So one child is in an intensive care unit, and we are celebrating Women International Day in this country. And we are not moving our laws and get civil society and get aggressive and bold and dealing with such things. Our crime against our children is too alarming. And so we are here to name children of Guyana. It is not a one-child situation. It's for
Searchable information that exists. And
Wait, let me cover you. Who hold it? Okay. We live, right? We live. Travel all the way and passionate about issues as it relates to children. What would you like to see as a lawyer? Not about the black Americans. What would you like to see as a lawyer here in Guyana?
Of course,
I
we
trust
try to
God.
tell it the truth. We
God.
understand that the government know, but we still take a break. So now, the viewers online, all the areas of the areas of the ones even online, I would like to say to you that your voice matters or your voice must be heard. Because every day there is statistics, there's international reports just about that half of us every other day is raped in Guyana. What that means today is Friday. By today, 2 rapes, 2 women, 2 girls, 2 children would have been raped already. And Sunday coming, we might have then going to go once with that no convictions. Between 2020 and 2025, less than 45 convictions were about over and almost 1,000 reports of rape and abuse. In terms of just conviction of abuse. And you can check online on the stats every day where abuse, every day you see children raped and abused. But now ask the question we ask is how many are getting justice? It is an abysmal amount and quite alarming. At this time the alarm sounds so loud that it's become a hum in the ears and it's falling on deaf ears and ears that government can really serve. And we have seen the comments where many people saying, oh yes, the Minister said it needs to be investigated. But let me ask you this. What comes from any investigation that the government calls for? You see, countless investigations supposedly launch every time there is something going on in our country, whether it's a death, a murder, a rape, alleged of corruption, all we hear is investigation will happen, and where are no results of these investigations? Who is being sent home? Who is being held accountable? No, it is the stress because one day, God forbid, could be one of you viewers on that could be your cousin, it could be your dog, it could be yourself in these dangerous hands. And it's because people have friends and family in high places, or they have influence or power or money, they sweep it under the rug. I would like to say one more thing for the viewers online. Please do not protect the same people, don't trust the same people that allow for ministers of government, persons in government that have sexual allegations. Let's not
So I know they said just that's what we yes.
at this point, we know that there are persons within the government that have had sexual allegations against them. That was just last year, even the year before. This has been going on. It is a trend. Don't trust these same people that protect pedophiles, that protect criminals for the safety of their children. Let's stop it. Let's end gender-based violence and let's protect our women and children today.
Pass it the pillow. Pillow.
We're happy to see police and happy to see male and female police officers. Right to also follow this is a militant men who risk their lives to protect our children. And I want to ask the same men and women in this world to continue to be a little bit more militant about it's right and our children lives on a daily basis. As we speak, a baby, a child, and the stats that David is alluding to.
That's the stats of the government of the state, and that is alarming. Out of 160 something cases, 3 to the court, 1 conviction. When you have these matters going on for 3, 4 years to be heard, tell me what happened by the time the police arrest. You can't find it. To protect our children. This is a nation's problem and a nation's business. This is a matter of national interest. This is not an ALP, the Assembly for Liberty and Prosperity. You have children in state here and running away from state here. The minister must say where the children, 7 children are from Plum Park. You cannot do that. Our children, ladies, I call upon all of us. I call on all the political organizations. I call on civil society. I'm calling on UNICEF. I'm calling on the U.S. Embassy. We've got to write reports and send to UNICEF and the Embassy of America and the British Embassy and the Canadian High Commissioner. We are going to write and put the stats that is reaching us and reminding them and asking them to follow up because they does a report. And you are here. And we have a lot of bilateral relations. We have so many human rights conventions, so many conventions that we signed off. And yet, under our watch, under the watch of this government, we must not leave it up to the government. We have eyes and we have a mouth. It's under our watch, Guyanese. This is happening. It is under us. Who are we waiting for to stand up? Who voices are we looking for? This must be something of the past. And I want to put the minister on notice and the government and every member of parliament that come here. If I can't hold on the blockyards and park the names on sticks. From the PPP government side, from the APNU, from the win and the forward Guyana. I will use the marker, call up to the party, and I will picket them out here by sticks. You are not there with how much percentage because you want to sit down there. It is under your watch. And this is not about any selfishness. We're talking real governance. If you had become the president of this country, this is how you would operate. If you were on the other side, that is how you would operate. Well, then operate that way while you're in the opposition side. That is what qualifies you to go on the other side of the bench. I think it is too long, Irish vote because of party and because of this. So you see a failing people in opposition and you put them, you see a failing government and you put them back in here. Like, it must not happen. Our children must be protected. Not so long ago, a woman was out there, an Indian woman, crying for her children. She said she 2 daughters was in the mind for her. And then she go look at the cat, making care around it. You know how many children, you know how long this is going. And see, there you come. Get out of the classroom. There you come to say you inherit a broken system. After 6 years, well, then you are broken. You must go home. A broken system and a broken minister cannot work. It therefore makes the point that our children are broken. Your leadership has failed. It has failed. And the president must be accountable for all this. We did not ask the child when the PTA meeting and asked to come out here. To ask the president, he wants to, and I will not silence no child. How the president from 2021, we know that you just there to talk, will say that you dissatisfied. And in January of this year, 7 children run away from your care, the president care, the state care. And we know what happened? You come and tribunal not only for the child that drag him from the road. You better come and tribunal for all these things. Tell me about the 7 children. Tell me how all these children better get big news, these father. If you get any DNA, tell me about 1 person. And guys, stop this thing with teenage pregnancy. Talk rape. It is rape, baby. It's not teenage pregnancy. Have laws, and you said at the age of consent, while I disagree with it, and you telling your 11-year-old everywhere, and you saying the child is a teenage pregnancy? What nonsense! Why are we condoning the system? We must change our languages for us. Stop repeating the language of the system There is more to do. That is not teenage violence. We must not do any of these, Mr. Jacobs. We must not use those violence. That is rape. That is murder. We find trafficking in the mix. You enslaving our boys and girls. It cannot grow. And come to you and you feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, right out here. Now, once I turn my attention to something, you got my attention. Living in no substance. We are paying attention. Don't come and tell us 21 children and they all went back safe. They had a misunderstanding within the 21 children. And all of them that is a problem. They were over their children. And 6 years later, who had them? Where these children were? Come on, where the children were, who had them? They medical were they raped, who was here with them with one. But with the children, when they were out of the state here, what happened to you? And then it's the same ministry running an investigation, and the same ministry coming to the church. We have no confidence in the ministry. We want to have independent justice. We don't only want blossom. We want civil society to be collaborating with these homes. While we want the laws, we want names of pedophiles out here. We must have a place to find them. We can't have them roaming the space. You can't have the investigation yourself. Then you will come up with reports like what was reported. That a problem inside of the bank home safe every day. Guyanese, we gotta ask this question. Our children are suffering under our watch, and we are faithful fighting. We are faithful fighting. Is that real? We are faithful. And we talk about all citizens. Because you want to keep the child safe. We got 11-year-old with a partner that was kidnapped and raped. So why was he put in one charge? One charge, you know. Don't matter if all this kidnapping and all of that. So I know investigation is done like this. And you know what happened? They took the child to the mother. From then up till this year when I spoke to her, she had no clue that she was a child and never seen the child. That is the way to go. That is the way to go. So I guess when she hear 11 missing or 15 missing, she gotta be wondering, I wonder if we not in the mix. That's the state here we're talking about. Those are safe girls. Look what we're doing about them right here. Fucking system. Wicked system. These systems are wicked. Look, money that is budget there. And the staff in the homes telling me, Minister, we just be so sad. We got to take people to something to buy people to eat because the supplies are harvest day. And you can imagine how much more these suppliers get. How could they sleep? How could Polly sleep? Because you don't stay at house with guards. Eh? How could Mohammed sleep? Eh? How could Tommy go? How could Andres? How could all? How could you sleep? How could you sleep? How could you sleep? You don't see what's going on. Every morning in the life, talking. How could you sleep, Guyana? How could you rest? And you come to say of this, I believe the children are the future. I want to announce today that is regrettable that I live to see the day when a nation is oppressing the children, when a state is suffering children. What a reality! What a reality! And you come in here and bowing and talking with Mr. Speaker and Nanzo. Wickedness is a broken system. It's a system that is killing our children. I will take the street by day and night to fight for Guyanese children. I will fight for them. I don't care how much you tell me that they'll unhappy. The system has laws even to hold the parents accountable. What are you saying to me? It's not for up to the parent if you want traffic your daughter, because I found a child already 40 miles back who was trafficked by the mother. They scared about these kind of things. You got mothers in house, got the lecture, and got the mom coming and give you 5,000. But there's laws to protect the children even from the parents. So don't jump out there. Don't remove the stick here. The state has the power. But when they come in the same place, with another so-called fake conference on episode of a to say that young girls must slow down. What is really doing? You're blaming the victims? You're blaming the victims? Did we say the girls must slow down? Make such a progress? And her colleague with an allegation of rape done a minister and a girl committed suicide. Then they call a tribunal into that suicide of the girl who make an allegation about the pandit who's now a so-called honorable member, honorable alleged rapist minister, something we got at his name. That is a system that is dependent on Guyanese to protect the children. You are promoting pedophiles to high offices in this country. So when I say that our children, it's not something that is coming, it is something that is here. And I am a part of this movement. And I come from a body of people. I come from the full gospel church. A conference had just ended. And they said this is a militant time in a militant church. Well, I am in the church. And I will hold their feet to the fire. And I have something in me that is bigger than any police, any India, or any president, which is Jesus. And I share in the name of Jesus that will come down. I will walk and we will march around them like the people march around the Jericho wall. And we will watch them fall one by one. Ali, I put you on notice at the head of state. No child tears wouldn't pass you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Listen, I got so much to say. These matters are not, these are not things to me that is just a topic. I stopped asking myself, God, why me? And to say, God, strengthen me. Some of you learned people out there in this life. You can check your numbers. Go and check people. Some of you learned people out there. Oh, Miss Brooms, you should have cooked, you should have water. What are you doing? Like David said, don't look at me and what I'm doing and how much. What are you doing? That is the question. What are you doing? What will you do? What you intend to do to protect these children? To protect the children in this country is to protect your own children. Move from behind the keyboards. And we all must come together. We're going to go fire, we're going to put it out there, we can say people shame. To add voices. We're not going to just lift and put out there on the air to say Happy International Women's Day. We are not going to validate a failing system and to celebrate failures and murders of people. Let me put all on notice. That is not what you will see on our people. We will not support incompetence. We will not go with the global drama. Come with incompetence, with optics, special color, special food for the day. Put a billboard with how much money? Thousands of dollars. This week I'm coming to talk for Women International Day. We're not validating failures. That has been failing. People get up. Get up, guys. It's time to rise. Get up. I think Manda wants something to say. The people said, you're talking too much of people. Hear from somebody else. Let's celebrate the failing system. Obviously, I'll give you a picture. Good.
We talk about
Yeah, see
the children being the future.
And if we have broken children, if we have a broken system, if we don't have children, how will they be in the future? Who will we pass on the baton to? And what kind of baton are we passing on? Are we passing on values? Are we saying it's okay when you reach 10, 11, 8, 12 that you can be raped, you can be abused, and it's okay? Is that the baton we're passing on to the next generation to say that it's the children are the future, they are future leaders? What is it that we are passing on to the next generation? We got to hold, as a people, I believe we got to hold the government accountable, because these things can happen to anybody. Anybody. It doesn't matter the status. It doesn't matter anything. It can happen to your child also. And so we need to come out and support this movement and hold the government accountable, because only when we hold them accountable, they will see that we are serious and we mean business. And we're saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. You're going out there as ministers and presidents or whoever, and you're saying you're giving all sorts of excuses as reasons why this has happened and why that has happened. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want the stupid excuses. We want valuable information, valuable things that will bring change in this nation, because our children are going down one by one, and it's time for it to stop.
Moses, I want to say something.
What I'm saying right now is alarming. Children are limited every day, and nothing's being done about it. Yesterday, I saw a video of a girl being dragged down the road by welfare officers. And if welfare officers show them, what are we
What are we promoting? What a question, David.
Question.
You asking what? What are we promoting? That's a valuable question. Huh? Look what you're promoting. Let me just show you. You're promoting conferences. Look. And boots. Look. You see how much vehicles driving in here? Don't talk about the meals. Don't talk about that. That is what they're promoting. Hypocrisy. But that is why we are here. That's why the movement are here. And that's why you are allowed to have a voice in the LP. We will not muzzle the children. You must play, you must know, you must understand. Because Amanda spoke about, you know what she mentioned? She mentioned, what button are we passing on? Women, when you look at yourself, what button you passing on to the young girl that you're condemning outside? Every day. And you condemn them. But what are you doing to protect or to help them? What is the button? You got a stick in your hand? We're asking some serious questions out here. And when Viviani gets accepted to the bar, you will remember this face. Militant in a militant way, making a difference even in the legal system to wage war against these pedophiles. We don't have to say, David, I agree with you. I said it yesterday. The minister must go home. I got to make sure how long the camera got to come down, come up, that you must see Tyler. Right? That we are out here. Tyler, you're out here. Why are you out here?
Because they must go home. I mean, as it is right now in this country, our children are just
Wow. So the children are just stats.
and not good stats. Statistics of rape, of abuse,
Mm-hmm.
well, like you said, not even teenage pregnancy because those are rape.
Yeah.
Being raped and bringing forth kids, do you know how psychological and mentally challenging that can be to young girls? It's an embarrassment, not just to the ministry, to the president, to every single body in authority. That the statistics you put out there is not even the accurate ones. These are the accurate ones.
Right. 21 missing on what happened. So thanks, Amanda. We could, David, you could see if you could put this camera there. Um, and the stats of itself is so alarming. And it's the government stats. We know it is more, right? We know it's more. So, Mr. Jacobus, you're always out here and believe. One of the things I like with the members is that you believe in what we're standing for in the cause. Nobody come here because nobody want them up. you know. And today we were out there yesterday. Today you're here again. Why are you here today?
Well, as you guys know, my name is Mr. Douglas, aka Tom. I bring the same placard again because if you check the date, it says November 2021. You can go and look up Chronicle and see if this information is correct. This is what the president is saying in the president of the Republic of Guyana, that he is dissatisfied since 2021. And could you imagine from 2021 the things that is going on to women and girls? It's double, triple, and it's gone. It's gone into in a world of chaos. And the president himself, when the minister she was managing this system, he said that he is dissatisfied. But how could the president be blowing whistle and sucking cane at the same time? Because if he is dissatisfied, we know about it. What the president did about it. He of his own self said that he is dissatisfied. Okay, I agree with the president. I'm running with this with you. I'm dissatisfied of your work. So what are you going to do, or what you did? What has been done? Just worse. The thing getting more worse. It getting more worse. It getting far worse. I've spoken to a young girl. She's 15 years old in the government scale. And when this young girl started telling me some things that is going on inside here, I don't want to repeat what she said to me, but one day she is going to be on this life with Miss Blooms, and Miss Blooms is going to ask her for herself, and she's going to share her story. It's miserable. Now I want to ask the women, I don't want to be bad with the men parliamentarians, because not for them is rapists, right? It's man like myself, but we being straight up. Not for them is rapists. So now I want to talk to the women police officers, the women parliamentarians. Y'all ain't got children, y'all ain't got daughters, y'all ain't care what happened to people's daughters. Y'all can't stand up, y'all ain't got belly for stand up and say, I'm going with this nonsense no more. And before you be a part of the nonsense, it's best to step aside and stand up and come out here like us and stand up and voice the concern peacefully and let the president and the government understand that this is nonsense, to let the international community understand. You gotta put aside political differences and who's who and all the nonsense. And you women of the parliament, join with Ms. Blooms and come out and share your voice that everybody knows. It's not about because who's PPP and PNC and AB and you and Win and all of these nonsense. It's woman like you getting all kind of thing. You remember that one time you was a young girl, you know. And remember that you got young ladies coming up to you. And remember enough times you was being parliament and doing other duties. And somebody might be in your home. It can be the security guard. It could be the guard, you know, and they rape your daughter and all these kind of things and your son and kidnap them and all them things. Where you going to do them? Then you're going to want to run out. So I think it's time enough that you're supposed to come out and deal with it. No. Mm-hmm. That's what I have to say.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's our children. I am going to. I want to turn my attention to somebody in the comment section, and it was brought to me yesterday that everything you see out here, these things, They got somebody behind it. Whether, because I checked yesterday, it was a fake page. And comment under the comment when we are dealing with a serious issue. Who got ears? Hear me today. And hear me today. I step him back because I'm going to come deeper, right? And this person is promoting hate. They're promoting race. Yesterday, they commented and said, it's black people doing it to black people. And now, I don't know if it's some strike or something, whether you be a fake page, you're a real person. And you come in with a serious problem like this. We're advocating when the blood of our children is shed every day. And you coming out here for say black people got to raise the children better. Hey, your hands, you continue that, you would not be able to use it. Watch yourself. You become paralyzed without knowing how you become paralyzed. Wrong page to come, wrong mission, wrong time. Wrong time. So it's not the page I'm speaking to today. I'm speaking to the person. Whether your name is fake, it's a person that is typing. There's not an AI typing. And if you got children, do not come close to what you see going on here and under this page. It's two things come out of the mouth. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Stop it. Stop it. Full stop. Good. We come out here to play and to waste time. We come out here. Look, the mockery for the system. Look. You see vehicles? They ain't finished yet, you know. Listen, ask how much money. Ask how much money our people got is spent for this. So you see, they always come. That is the devil. The devil used them with his keyboard, and that's why I was speaking to that devil. Use them with his keyboard. People, you can't be calling now. Use them to come and push race, to distract people from the real issue, which is the lives of our children being destroyed. Hi, watch yourself. You better repent and stop it before death befall you. You watch it before all the tears of these children fall upon your shoulder. Watch it. Watch it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not out here. Don't do it. I tell you, the weapon of my warfare in carnal, but the mighty true God, death would fall. You don't come with it. Ain't got nobody. When you see I obey God and come out here to stand up for we children that dying on a daily basis, you coming under this comment and talk about race? That's what y'all talking about. Watch it. I sung in an alarm, yeah. I'm sung in an alarm. You think you left this how your house and come out here foolishly? I'm sung in the alarm. Watch it. I sung the alarm. I say, Ali, wake up. Vindy, go home. Go home, Vindy, go home. You have failed. This whole country for too long, some bondage you're in. Police suffer, they can't talk. Children suffer, they can't talk. Nurses suffering, they can't talk. What? No. And police, by the way, if y'all got a problem, y'all just tell me. I will be picketing for the police also. They must stop. I don't care who they're in their wasting time. I will call them out. I'm going to call out all of them. Because you know how much women police is be exploited and y'all coming here and celebrating Women International Day? See what's going on to women in the police force. See what's going on to women in the army. Eh? It is too much. Got them like some bookkeeper run around here. When you hear their senior talk to them, their senior more abusive more than anything else. They're more abusive than anything else. And the women, what I could say, the police woman can't say, the police got to take abuse. The police got to take the abuse and shut them out. Because you can't talk back to your senior. Eh? They can't talk to the wife and want to talk to these police officers and tell them what F and it happens in the police force. It happens in the army. Shut your mouth. So the police in senior positions who are supposed to execute the law, they are themselves are exploiting and disrespecting women. Eh? They're themselves. Don't shake my hands. I don't want to come and see me shake me hand. I am not a shack. Good. I'm not a shack or some tambourine. You're knocking every minute. Right? Yes. So everybody gonna be invited. Big picture can take out in here today. I can deal with them and Vindy. So we are out here. Listen, I got so much, like I want just lie down here.
I would listen. Hi, Guyana, put you up on notice. You know, like a one, put a tent out here, lie down for the next couple of days.
You know, there's a mean David saying.
You know,
No, we don't get it up already.
There's a mean David saying.
and I'm telling y'all, they got some good police. Police when you ask me for the road, I like how God is operate. I don't know who this gave all instruction, but here when they say, make sure you keep the peace. I'm a peaceful woman. Right? But me taking bully and bluff by your seniors. I was like, don't put the road. They want to lock me up, you know. From the time they lock me, they can start dead. The triangle died. Don't touch me. I call him for me. God, don't touch brooms. I fighting for all y'all. All of you. It must stop in this country. You gonna know somebody with some president promote you. And you watching and see thief man and lazy people getting promoted. And you gotta turn and call him, hello, sir and madam. The biggest rapist. You gotta call sir and salute. Yeah? You put in police. Listen, we talking systems. This is not attack. You put in police to watch their raping senior and salute a rapist. Yes, sorry, if you see how they're saluting. If you see how they're saluting. A minister would drive past here with allegation of rape or somebody commit suicide. And the poor police got salute. That is the system we're talking about. Wickedness. But I can finish for now.
Oh, the rain now coming on. You guys out there.
Oh, David ain't ready for home yet. Rain, sun, or dew. And all of you got fancy language and know what is supposed to be said and how to express yourself. Hey, you come and express yourself. I'm just saying. Well, this one, Vindy, 3 days and a set of boots and all of them. Eh? But she showed where she was going to work and how some driver running and open the door and all sorts of things. And there's a TikTok video they had out there. When she holds staff in chaos. She's celebrating Women International Day and be abusive to the women. They had a staff I know there served for 19 years unblemished record. Miss Samuels, unblemished record. And that young woman resigned from such an oppression because she will not bow to a wicked system. A broken minister. Yeah? Vindy says she inherited a broken system. Vindy's broken. You're a broken failure. Go home. Go home, Vindy. And don't tell me that, oh, yes, woman and coin your mouth. You are a broken and a failed minister. Go home.
6 years.
You go home. Go home. Go home and join Damlal. Square pegs and wrong hole. Go home.
David wants to in Spanish.
You tell she in Spanish, though?
Yeah, because apparently ministers didn't understand in English and then where in the brutality. So we gotta talk to some other language.
Oh, so she ain't hearing the English, David. Well, tell her in Spanish because I can't.
La ministra Vindy Posad tiene que irse para la casa. Ya no la queremos. Fuera de aquí.
Good, go home. He said in Spanish, I don't know. Ya can go and interpret it. Throw the AI because I don't speak Spanish. I know como estás and buenos días. Me llamo Simona. That's the Spanish I know. But to tell Vindy go home, I don't know the Spanish. But I know, I'm not going to use to say Vindy go home. Vindy must go home. You know, we ready to go. We said we come here. Well, watch how these members there. Y'all ain't moving from out here. It's drizzling. Watch them. No. They got good police. No, they got good police and you got rogue police. I don't encourage a rogue police. But I tell you, I know the police force good.
These same police officers help to mold David.
Man, there's help to mold enough people. You talking about good. I am not talking about these police here. I talking about they corrupt and raping seniors what I got. You know how much complaints? People, Women International Day, this is a serious time in Guyana. We have officers coming forward and identifying senior rapists. And the rapists that's raping in the police force, is don't we go to the bottom, it's like a zebra. The officer got a set of stripe. What was his possession? The one at the training school? Eh? Destroying all the young girls going in there.
Get promoted.
It get promoted, he's a zebra. But we got it for the zebra. When I say, Lord, remove the rapist, they're glad. Hickens, listen, Hickens ain't saying about this. Hickens, I put you on notice. You yourself, Hickens, back up yourself. You can't really say nothing right now, but it's good for you. I can deal with some people out here on this life. Is there no justice? Ask. What is the word justice? Is it overwork? No, the word, no. This is a big word we're calling it. If there what? Is there no one? Justice? Who talking about the justice there?
The point I'm making, we are in a place, women and everybody, and we have seen people coming forward now, even from the police force. So let us go through slowly, viewers. The police force are there to serve and protect. And young boys and girls going into the police force, so we got a gate. We got a gate. Don't even going in the house yet. So the gate of the police force. So to get into the police force, you have to go to a training school. Ain't it? And they will train you, but you stand in orders. And you're there to serve and protect. And they of themselves are vulnerable. Because you have the people who training them, raping them off, boys and girls. And it is a disgrace. You got a Minister of Human Services, of Home Affairs, and she talking about tint. The women going to go in the police force are being raped, but she talking tint. Tint. And they fine for tint. You understand where we at when I'm saying we in a dangerous place? And these police officers, young ones who are there, and even who had past experience by these pedophiles, because let me tell you what is doing the training school. Some big police officers that's going to pick up the children night time, carry them sport, got them in a hotel, them in the house, sex them off, and bring them back. And now it's happening with boys. Let me tell you what's going on in the police force. And you got some police girls when they want to promote. If you play with your foot, you got to knock your foot too tight, you ain't getting promoted. It is those. So even in the police force, the same people that has to do this investigation, that got to stand up and hold peace, that got to protect these children, they are broken. How they going to protect the children? You get raped by you seeing a child come to you with rape. A police officer there, and you come with rape, but the same officer was raped by a senior police. What do you think gonna happen there? No, let me give you, because I'm not a police, but I'm speculating that when somebody go to that police officer and say, officer, come to make a report to rape, the police officer might sometimes say, give the report to somebody else, and then the person will feel this police disrespectful. But they just opened the can of worm in the police officer herself, who was raped also. That is the force we're talking about. Is that a system? Huh? The system that damages, the system that kills, the system that oppresses. So viewers, I think yesterday, we out in the open. And if my voice is loud or anything, I ain't gonna apologize. Well, I'm ensuring that you hear me clearly. Right, David? They can't say Miss Bruce, we hear you, turn up the volume. David, hold on, would like to know.
If it's okay under the laws of Guyana for us to come in with speakers on the microphone, protest, so our voices could be heard even louder, till up on the seawall, to the school.
No, well, you got to get you got to apply anything, because it's noise nuisance. So let us shout. That is why I'm shouting. So they can't say it's noise nuisance, because you come here with a bullhorn, the question that you're asking, or a PA set, you have to get permission, because that is not noise nuisance.
I want to tell them that the US report said less than 20%.
Mark Scott, you didn't hear me just now. But before office, in office, and all the time, I never bow to the darkness of the system. You understand what I'm saying? This is not a place for you in it, though. You child ever get raped? You ever get raped? I hope you're not a victim, because it's out there for you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying a system that is broken for so long. The minister said broken till 6 years, with all its oil resources. All the oil resources. Right? All these oil resources. And by the way, I want to tell y'all something in closing. People know good. Somebody like a woman like me, Simona Charles Browns, they wouldn't want in office, because they get truth. And a leader with love for people and a heart for people that will not buckle, but will fix a system that will protect people. People were created by God. And this is not going out there and go after people. If you're a pedophile, you're going to do you. Listen, the laws must be there. It must be implemented. So you ain't going to even want to do it. I want to tell you that. You think I'm out here and I lead, even if it's leader of the opposition, I just running only about the corruption. The most important wealth and assets of this nation is the people, right? And children are vulnerable. Children, they are depending on us to protect them, right? To protect them. Clinton are now looking down here, part of the problem. Listen, some of them with the fake Clinton, I'm telling them that they don't come here, right? Don't let it come here. Not only that they'll be blocked, but I'm telling you, some of them can't type. When you hear what happened to them, you might read them in the news. You might never know. They might just disappear. You think it's like block them, it's disappear, they disappear. This is a serious time, people. The lives of our children are being destroyed. They're being raped. It's like slaughtering them. Even in the system. Even in the system, I'm happy the media going there because I'm waiting to hear when they ask the minister what happened to the 17 children that ran away from the Plum Park in January. I'm waiting to hear the minister, seven. I'm waiting for the minister to say the 21 that ran away last year. What happened? Where were they? We're talking transparency. You understand? And with our children. So we have to go and viewers, like I said yesterday, this is not the first. This is not the last. And you see, I don't want to allow persons to move away from why we're here and our purpose, to say what I have done in my lifetime, what I did out of office, in office, and out of office for Guyana. Because today's life is not about me. The world knows what I've done. You could go and ask the United States of America. I would not be distracted. But what I can tell you, that the government would not get away with it. That's what I can tell you. I tell you that Vindi gonna buckle up yourself. I'm telling you that Waljang gonna catch yourself, all of them. You understand me? Every member of parliament, and I can start from the women in here. I can start from them. Wendy, I can start from the hearing them. And I don't want, because all them gonna write a press release, and then all of them gonna start to come out on Facebook to do a program. I want them in the streets. You see more on this slipper? Huh? You think when I walk and I say, oh Lord, this is a Burberry. What? You think that's why we're here? To see if rain fall and the mother we got stand up on the tar? You should come out here with the high heel shoes? This is serious business. This is serious business. And in case you don't know, we're going to be putting the stats. I'm going to ask Tyler and David to continue to repost these things on our pages. We can do some little videos with song, reminding them with some voiceovers, Amanda, for TikTok with the information. The same questions we're asking here. So we're not out here standing alone, but we're going to put it out there. We're going to punch. So we will leave here, we're going home and take a half an hour, and we're going to do some in-house work now. So we out in the streets, in the mud and the rain, and then we're going to go and we're going to make sure that portions come in. So we remind the ministers and these people that come here, all of them that come inside of here. All right? So ciao. And we are out of here. Thank you very much.